You just see yourself waking up, going to brush yourself. So that's why we should focus on the system. Whatever becomes you, to study maths, if it becomes my system, no one will tell me go and study maths. I will just wake up, go and hold my maths book. That is what we call system. So goals are important, but systems are the most important things in our life. So to conclude with, today, make sure that you know what you want. Make sure you know what you want, list it down, and then make an action, even if it is going to be 1 step or 1% improvement every day. And always review it, whether it's going to be weekly or whether it's going to be yearly. Make sure you review it and tick off whatever you achieve. My goal is to get the university requirement. I get it, I tick it off. My goal is to become a businesswoman within 1 year. I tick it off. Whenever you accomplish those goals, make sure you tick it off and now focus on your new goals. Set the goal, focus on your system. I believe you all understand what is goal. I know I don't deep into it due to some reason, but I believe you all know what are goals. And I believe today when you go home, you should all know what you want, and you should all list it down and make an action for it. So to tell you, thank you so very much, and I pray may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy, and try to put Allah first in everything you are doing. Setting your goal, put Allah first. But you are just setting the goal, you don't know, you might end up dying in the next day. Who knows? Try to put Allah first in anything you are doing, and then pray for Him, pray to Hajj, do your best. Inshallah, you are going to reach the goal. And remember, make sure your goal become halal. Don't be thinking that my goal is to become another thing, or my goal is to play bet or stuff like those things. So try to make sure whatever goals you are taking, it aligns with Islam. Thank you so very much, and I pray may we all end this session peacefully.
I think I will have to introduce myself for the new faces. I'm Hadija Tujo, a recent graduate. Is that correct? Yes. Okay, a recent graduate. Even though the school has been calling me that I'm supposed to come back, but you know, I am ahead of this level now. Now I am on the same level with him. Anyways, that's just a joke. Well, thank you so much for the invitation. I am so glad to be here today to talk about how I am able to balance school and business. Okay, what if I say I'm my trick and it doesn't work for them? But are you guys okay with me sharing the tricks? Actually, if I had to talk about my experience as a business owner and a high school student, or let me say just a student in general, I wouldn't say it's easy. Okay, if I want to make the conversation nice, and I'm like, okay, it was something easy, probably I just want you guys to start up without knowing what is waiting for you. But it's not something easy, but anyways, it depends on how you plan yourself. According to how I plan myself, I think one of the most important tricks I took with me is blocking time. That is managing your time. It has to deal with you being so consistent and focused. Okay, example, when I'm in school, I'm just in school. I don't do my business back then because I started my business in school. But I reached a certain level. You guys will observe, I started my business back then in grade 11, early grade 11. But the time I get to grade 12, I reduce the fact that I've been bringing my stuffs to school for selling, but I do not do it like how I used to do it then. I'll bring my stuffs and go to my friends so they can buy. But after I realized that it has been affecting my focus in class, I started considering my time because it has been a very, very important factor. Then I would just have to focus on my orders. That is on weekends. I just pack everything. And then daily when I'm coming to school, I bring it along. That is how I manage my time. So that whenever you're studying, it has to deal with you studying only, not focusing on business. Because at some points, interfering between these two things will have to affect you academically. When it is time for business, it's just business, like packing your orders, period. Whilst you're packing your orders, you don't have to study, you don't have to focus on your books or whatsoever. It's just about you packing orders, and that is it. When it is time for me to rest, I don't pack orders, I don't reply messages on WhatsApp, I do not do my studies, I just rest. Okay, when I'm outside with my friends, I'm just there chatting with them. You don't see me receiving calls even. I'm just there to enjoy myself. The other thing is setting priorities. We all have things that are way important than the other things. Okay, coming to school is more important because business, I can do it when I get home. But once I'm in school, it's just about me coming to school. School is the #1 priority. Because no matter what, I'm asked to learn, not to do business. I decided to do business because I wanted to attain something like what Sally was talking about. It's a goal that I want to attain. It's not something that is a must, but learning is something that is a must. So it is a priority. You set it on top. The next thing coming is maybe the business because you want to earn something. Then, okay, you're focusing on the business because it is something that you want to do. It's a goal. The third thing is your energy. Take your time and rest. You're studying here and there, and things are so hectic at times. When you get back home, you have to do your chores. We are different from the boys at some point. We have to cook, we have to launder, and all those things. After all that, feel free. Decide, like, create time for yourself and rest. Because no matter what, if you drain yourself, you will not enjoy the money you are making. You will not make the best use of the knowledge you are learning at school. Not so. So this is also one trick that I use, like make sure you create your own energy. You don't have to, stress yourself. You don't have to bring everything together. The priorities you are setting, just make sure you focus. After school, it's business maybe. After business, then rest. That is it. So it's nothing critical. It's just how you decide to manage yourself. And then one other thing is about you being so consistent with what you're doing. Every day, I create 2 hours for just my phone. I'm just on my phone. While I'm on my phone, probably I'm on TikTok, or maybe I am posting or creating content, or maybe I am replying messages. After that, I'm studying, or I'm doing my house chores. It's just consistency. Every day there is something you want to achieve, like the goal. Just make sure you give time to that goal. If it is 1 hour, fine. It depends on how far you want to go with it. Don't pressurize yourself. Just know how to manage your stuff. And then as time goes on, you realize how far you've come. And one thing also is about you celebrating the wins. Every time you achieve something, okay, last year my business was kind of slow because it was just the beginning. But today I can stand and say, okay, I've come too far because I've made a lot of sales, I've met a lot of customers, and then, I'm seeing improvements in my business, and I'm achieving a lot. So I have to celebrate because it's a win. This is how you get to realize how far you've come, so long as your own goals are concerned. So whatever you're doing, make sure you celebrate the win. You are in school. When you make it, celebrate it. You are into business. When you make it, celebrate it. This is how we get to see how far we've made it in our achievements or in our daily routines. So one thing is that nobody can give you his or her own trick, because what works for me might not work for you. Probably you can focus 5 hours in school. People like me, we cannot do that. When we come to school, during break, we need to do something extra. Some people can come to school throughout, even during break, they're with their books, they're studying, they're reading. But I'm someone not really into my books anyways. I'm just settling time for everything. During break, I chat with my friends, or maybe I rest, or sometimes I'm outside doing my stuffs. Like I said, I dedicate time for everything. So what works for you might be like, every day, so long as you are in school, you're supposed to be opening your books and all that. So it depends. You can see how far you've come, can be different from how far I've come. So one thing about that is you're not competing with someone else, because the time you started is different. How you do it is totally different. So one thing you have to compare with is how far you've made it today and yesterday. So that is the only thing. One thing that will make it easy for you is not looking for what people get, but what you get, your own self, because you're the only one working. And then at the end of the day, you're the one celebrating your own win. You're not celebrating someone's win because they've been doing it their own time, and you also are doing it your own time. So this is one important thing. The last thing, and one of the most important things, is about delegating things. Okay, maybe you have someone helping you at home, like myself. When it has to deal with my business, my customers are coming always, so it has to deal with me, maybe a sibling, or maybe you have an assistant. I personally, my mom is the one helping me. She's the one giving direction to customers. She's the one, packing some of the orders, because I'm always in school. Like back then when I was in grade 12, right now I'm still going to school. And then my mom is the one still doing it. In case my mom wasn't there, then I will have to go in for an assistant. So the same thing can also work for you. You have this thing that you delegate, maybe someone who will be helping you read your messages or stuff like that. So when it has to deal with, that is how I was able to balance my school and my business. So when it has to do with self-reliance, okay, actually, self-reliance for me is about taking responsibilities of your own growth, like not isolating yourself. Maybe, okay, now you're making something, you're making money. Not really. You're making money, and then you feel like you can actually go without people. You cannot go without people. In this life, you cannot make it without people. I myself, when I make money, it's because of you guys. You guys are the ones buying from me. You guys are the ones making me come this far, not so. So I cannot say like self-reliance is about isolating yourself because you are actually making money, you can do it for yourself. It's not like that. It's about taking responsibilities of your own growth. I personally, that is what I see self-reliance as. And I will like to ask you guys this question. Amongst you guys, anybody can answer. When was the first time you remember settling an issue for yourself financially without asking for help, without maybe contacting your parents or your elder brothers to help you guys? Or you guys want to tell me that ever since you started, you know yourself, you've been contacting people for help financially? So no one is taking that responsibilities. You have an answer? You want to say something, or you just want to say you remember a day? Okay, you can come forward because the camera, come forward. And tell me, when was that day and how did you feel the time you settled that issue financially without, contacting for help or... What is your name?
Khadija.
Khadija.
Yeah.
I am Khadija too.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Like I personally, my dream is to go to the Gambia College. But me not to disturb others like my siblings or others, I engage myself in teaching like easily. So from the little salary I get from that, I am trying to gather all those things so that I can pursue my education.
Wow, that's amazing. And it's so creative. The thought and the way she's doing it, it's creative because imagine not wanting to bother someone. You are going this far to make money and help yourself. And with that, I'm giving you a copy of my book. That is for you. And I'm so happy for how far you've made it. And by the time you realize you are ahead of many of your people because God is going to pay you for not wanting to bother your siblings or your parents. I will have to give you my autograph after this program. Okay, the other question I would like to ask you, I guess you guys get to learn a lot because one thing I'm going to tell, I don't know about her, but for myself, self-reliance in this case, like in some instances, you will have to contact your parents for help or your siblings or an uncle. But one reason why I also begin this journey is because, okay, some of you guys, you have your uncles, right? When you need some stuff, you just contact your uncles. Not so. Okay, people have different parents. We have different parents. All right? Some of your parents, immediately you contact them, they will give you help. They will bring in hands and they will help you out financially. But some of us, we have parents that before they help, it's already delayed. And one reason why I don't focus on that is because I don't want to be delayed. Whenever I want to do things, I want them to be settled instantly. I don't want to call someone, okay, help me out, before that one will help me out. It's already delayed. That is one reason why I'm like, okay, this is something I'm supposed to do. It is a goal that whenever I want to settle something, I go for it. I just settle it for myself. This doesn't mean that I don't reach out to my people to help me financially, but I just go in for it and settle it for myself. And once you try it once and you try it for the second time, you'll want to do it for yourself every day. Because imagine contacting someone for help financially and they're like, okay, give us time, next month, next week. It's already delayed in time. And time is something very, very important in whatsoever you're doing. Make sure that you cater something for yourself. There is something out there waiting. In case this doesn't work, there's always plan B. So just make sure you give it a try. When you have something small to start with, just go ahead and start. As time goes on, you will realize how far you've come. And I hope you guys would like to try from today. So the second question I have is, in your own thoughts, from what I've been saying, what do you think has to deal with self-reliance? Or in your own words, if you can explain what self-reliance means to you. For me, personally, I'm taking it financially. So how about you? Any other person? You guys want to answer? You want to answer? No. I don't want you to get the book anyways. Okay, you want to answer? I want him to get a book, but I don't want you to get a book. So, too bad. Okay, what is your name and what does self-reliance means to you?
Okay, my name is Sidia Kebe.
Okay, Sidia.
For me,
The mic.
okay.
The mic.
For me, self-reliance, I can say like, when you say self-reliance, most of people think that like, is financial aspect, but self-reliance is more than that. Being self-reliance is like having hope in yourself, like you can do something, and then you ask questions about things that you want to do, engaging with people that you know that what you are, what you want to be, how those people rely on themselves that until they get to that point. So you also engage them, let you learn things from them in order for you to be self-reliance more than them. And then like, not to be, put your hope on other people's always. Yeah, always be on yourself. And then like, yes, this is something that is me, it's nobody else but me. Yeah, which will push you further and then in order to be self-reliance anywhere you go on earth. That's how I see it.
Thank you so much. You guys understood what he said? Why? You should have asked questions. You want to ask questions? I mean, you want to ask questions or you want him to come back? I think one of the most important things about what he said is about you not waiting for people, like you not relying too much on people. Whatsoever you have to get about what he said, that is one of the most key things you should go with, you guys. Always getting to know that, you know, people, once you rely on people, they have a lot of things to do with themselves. You cannot just come and rely on someone, maybe financially or in whatsoever resources. Just make sure you get the key for your own way. And this is for you. Give me one. This is for you, and thank you so much for the answer. I like the confidence. Thank you so much. And then the final question before I leave, make sure you don't raise your hands because I'm not giving you books even if you answer. I am talking to the new ones. The last question I have is okay, example today. When you have a free time, or maybe you're always in school, studying, doing your stuffs. When you have a free time, or maybe let's say 2 hours of rest, what will you prefer to do with that 2 hours? Is this to work, to study, or to just relax, and why? I have a reason for this answer. You want to answer? Come on, where is the confidence? You want to answer? You want me to repeat the answer? The question, sorry. You want to answer? You want to answer? Who want to answer? But she's not raising the hand. You want to come? Okay, a lot of you guys can answer, no way. And I will choose the best. Lamin, you want to answer? Come on and answer. Who wants to answer? Come on board, come on board. And the dress is very nice. What is your name and?
Okay, Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Fatima Sao and I want to be a business owner. I have been selling veils and shoes, but it has not been growing. Yes. And every time when I'm alone, I always think of to be someone that will own a big business in future. Yes.
So you can actually answer the question as well. Like when you have a free time today, what would you like to? You can use this one.
I don't want people to hear my voice.
Oh my God! But you're sharing. Someone else can also come on board. Okay, go on.
Okay.
But it's not working. Teiko, it's not working. Now njool nga de. Subhanallah. Don't worry, she can raise her voice. Wow. She can raise her voice. Just raise it. Someone else out there can.
Hello?
Don't worry, you can manage it while she raises.
Hello?
Okay, the question is, in case you have free time today, what will you want to do with that free time? Is it to relax, to work, or to study? And why? To work. Okay, why?
So that I can be able to do some things for myself. I don't want to be dependent on people always. I want to do things for myself.
And that's a very, very nice answer. Anti-nice dress. What is the name again? Fatima. Okay, Fatima. So according to Fatima, with the free time, she's preferring to work. And the reason why she's preferring to work is because she wants to achieve something better for herself, right? And that's quite interesting. People like me, I'm going in for the rest issue. So we all have different ways of making our ways. For me, I believe with tranquility, I can make a better way for myself, like maybe to rest, because I've been having a very, very long day. So when I have that simple 2 hours, I would prefer to rest with it. Someone else will prefer to study because they believe with the studies, they will make a better way for themselves. So we are all different. This is how to tell you that we are all different in the ways we make our living. So the other thing she said is about her business. Hope I'm not... Okay. The other thing she said is about business, that, okay, she started business, but it has not been working, right? But that is how we all started. Yes, so you are not expecting to start a business and it just start to bloom. That is not how it works. You go step by step and do not give up. Just be consistent. Every day, just delegate something to the work. Just give it small time. Even if you're having no sales for weeks, just go on with it. Don't give up with what you're doing. As time goes on, people are going to recognize your work. Because people, they don't support you when they do not recognize your work. When you do not respect what you're doing, they will not support it. They must have to see that you have interest in what you're doing and you're expecting to get something bigger from what you're doing. That is the only time they can support you. So that is the advice I have for you. Any other answer? Someone at the back wanted to answer the question. I want to choose the best. Are you the one choosing her, or is she the one choosing herself? You want to answer? I can give you the mic. Okay. Let her answer first. Hello, what's your name?
I am Khadija too.
Oh. And then the fact is that everybody coming here, like, you are Khadija too?
Jeta.
The other one is also Khadija. This one is our daughter. Okay, you can go ahead and answer the question.
First of all, I would say that I'm a poet.
You are a poet?
And I'm an author too.
Oh.
If I have leisure time, what I would love to do is either reciting the Quran or writing at least 2 poems within 2 hours. Actually, I can go more than that, or I can go beyond that. It depends on the title of the poem. Yes, because I believe that in speaking or writing, our voices can be heard. I am someone that likes standing up for people, because I believe that we have to be the voice of the voiceless, which is why I stand and hold the mic. And if I didn't do this, I would have also be writing. Because I can say that I became a poetess, or I became a writer from grade 7. Till now, I'm a graduate. Yeah, and I want to launch 2 books at once. I am done with one, and I am working on the other one.
A round of applause for my girl, for my Toma. That is a very big move, and I'm encouraging you to go on with it. Yeah. Don't let anybody discourage you.
Sure.
Yes. I'm so happy for what she said. Like, she's actually preferring to either read the Quran or to write 2 poems within 2 hours. Yeah. You guys are talented. How do you guys write poems?
It depends on the topic. Actually, like I'm here today, I am saying, I can go and say, let me write a poem about Islam, because, or let me write a poem about hijab, because I am seeing most of them being covered, plus myself. So based on how like they appeared, I can just go and then draft a topic about hijab, and I will have an idea. I can write about 5 stanzas about that topic.
Oh, you guys are talented. I wish to be like you
Thank you.
when I grow up.
I want you to be more than me. You're already grown.
I want to be a writer when I grow up. Even though it's part of my dreams, I also want to publish books. I also want to write poems. But you know, for now, I'm still...
You can write about business. You're a businesswoman.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
But when I grow up, until I became someone like you, I will start writing.
You're older than me.
Yeah, I will start it. Thank you so much, and I love the answer. So any other answer, and you guys will decide. You want to answer? Okay, cameraman. Your name and...
Aisha.
Aisha Rasul.
Aisha Ba. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Aisha.
Aisha, okay.
Okay, for me, I prefer journaling. Yeah, because I feel like ease when I journal. Yeah, okay, because I feel like... Okay, assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Aisha Ba. So, as Khadija said, like her question, you were asking like if you have 2 hours like free time, what do you prefer doing? For me, I would prefer doing like journaling because normally I feel at ease, or I would say I feel relief when I do journaling. So I prefer doing journaling.
You prefer doing journaling, yeah. It's very beautiful.
Not 2 hours. I will use it to chat with my family. Yes, because I'm a student. I'm attending Nusra Senior Secondary School. I am in grade 10, going to grade 11. So I come at the afternoon shift. So I would prefer using that 2 hours to chat with them because they are my biggest motivator and my supportive system. So when talking to them, I overall enjoy it. So I feel like talking to my family.
So we all have ways of doing our things. Someone prefer to write stories or poems or to read the Quran. Someone is preferring to walk. Someone is preferring to do her journaling. So I guess we all have our different, and I'm preferring to sleep, right? So we all have our ways of doing it. So according to these ones, who do you think deserve the last book? Huh? Someone else wants to answer? You want to answer? Okay, come on board. You are not supposed to choose, so that you can take it from them after.
In my leisure, like if I have 2 hours to relax, I would prefer to sit at one place, think deeply, because I believe that through reflecting your mind, one can tend to realize so many things. And through sitting at one place, thinking deeply, you can mend so many things that are broken in sense. Through thinking deeply, reflecting your mind, you will realize so many things. Yeah, I prefer to sit at one place, think.
I think that is the last one we are taking, and it is so important. And I think I will have to come with you after this so you can tell me how to sit alone and think, because I have a lot of things broken in me that I want to mend. Okay, thank you. So that is the last question, and I hope you guys enjoyed this session with me. According to these speakers, who do you think deserve the last book? If I was part of the speakers, I would raise my hand. Huh? The last person. Why? That's what I like, because you know you deserve the book. She deserves the book. Any other? So you guys agree that she's the one who deserves the book? If I were Fatima, I would raise my hand and say I deserve the book, because at least I managed to stand here and speak. I will have raised my hand, and I have to cut the book into pieces and give it to you guys. Yes, now. So you guys mean she deserved the book, right? Agreed? Okay, anyways. What is your name again? Fatima. Fatima, come on board. And we will have to communicate. I have a lot of things to mend, and you will help me with that. Thank you so much for coming up. And once again, thank you so much for this invitation. I am so happy to be here, back again to, meet my people and talk to them. Thank you.
The delivery was excellent, and I believe everybody learned from every great knowledge that was shared here. So moving on, time is not on our side. We would like to call on Usman Jai, and his topic is scholarship opportunities. We all know right now, like I said earlier, that some people want to go to University of the Gambia, some Ghana, some America, and all that. And Ustaz also making mention here that some people want to learn, they don't get the chance, some don't have the money, some, we all have our reasons of going forward or backward. So it will be very important for Usman Jai to talk about scholarship opportunities and everything about it, inshallah. So thank you, and Usman Jai.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. It is indeed a great honor to be present in such a gathering. But before I begin my talk, I will really be grateful to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for witnessing such a gathering, because without him, it will be practically impossible to be here. We said Alhamdulillah, all praise due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the most gracious, the most merciful. Having said that, we send salutations and blessings upon our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and we said may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant goodness to all his family members, his companions, and all those that follow him through his goodness till the day of judgment. Well, I have a name as Usman and a surname as Njai. I was a graduate from Bakuda Senior Secondary School, and currently I am studying at Gujarat Technological University in India. So life sometimes is challenging, especially when it comes to applying scholarships. Some may have good documents, but to have the financial aid is a problem. And some may have the financial aid, but the document is a problem. So it is either this way or the other way. So as far as life is concerned, some people may apply a scholarship and they have it once, and others may continue trying, maybe 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, but you still need to apply. There is no, you don't give up. It is better to try any action than to be in a state of inaction. Just to summarize my topic, we have to look at a few things, and one of them is regarding this spotlight story about Maimuna Job. Maimuna Job was a student of Nusrat Senior Secondary School. She was the head girl of Nusrat in the batch of 2024. Maimuna Job, honestly, she is not from a good background when it comes to the financial aspect, but alhamdulillah, when she graduated in 2024, then the following year, that is this year, 2025, then I was lucky to get in contact with her. Then from there, she explained her sad story to me, that she wanted to apply the University of the Gambia, but she got 8 credits except mathematics. And she wanted to study accounting, but she was not lucky to have admission at the University of the Gambia in order to study accounting. So after that, I advised her to go for developmental studies, so that after the first semester, she can do interdepartmental transfer. But we were notified that that won't be possible. So I later told her that, okay, why not you try and apply the scholarship, since you have a good result and also a good transcript. So through that, I was able to help her to apply the ICCR scholarship in India, known as the Indian Council of Cultural Relations. And currently, alhamdulillah, she's currently studying at Kurukshetra University in India. So having said that, scholarship applications are very, very important. They serve as life-changing tools, especially those from poor backgrounds or those from backgrounds that are not strong. So the first thing we need to look at as far as the topic is concerned is what is scholarship application? Scholarship application refers to financial support to education, either based on merit or based on what talent or based on achievement or based on what financial need. People are given scholarship based on different criteria. A person may be given a scholarship based on financial need. Another person may be given a scholarship based on what? His academic performance. Another person may be given a scholarship based on his talent. So overall, as an applicant, it is very important to have these three things. That is the talent, the academic performance, and as well as having a requirement of financial need. Having said that, we need to also look at types of scholarship. Types of scholarship can be looked at two perspectives. One of them is the internal and international scholarship when it comes to the geographical location. As we all know, most of you are aspiring to study at the University of Gambia, and it may be difficult for you to fund your education. So you may try to apply internal scholarships, and one of them is MOHAS, the MOHAS scholarship. It is offered by the Ministry of Higher Education and Research. So this is a sample of an internal scholarship. Another one is, there is a foundation called Riles Girl Foundation. It's also a foundation that is responsible to offer help to females that are currently admitted at the University of the Gambia. So there are many more other internal scholarships that one can apply once he or she is enrolled in a university or GTI or any tertiary institution. So having said that, we look at the international scholarships. International scholarships, they are very challenging sometimes because it is not only Gambians that are applying. We have different individuals from different parts of the world, from Asia, from Europe, from Africa, and from America are applying maybe the same scholarship. So it is challenging. So as an applicant, it is very important that you fulfill all the required documents or all the requirements or all the criteria of such scholarship in order to be part of those that are shortlisted. We look at the other aspect, which is fully funded or partial scholarship. Scholarship also may be fully funded or partial scholarship. What do I mean by fully funded? Fully funded means a particular scholarship covers all the expenses, ranging from traveling expenses, tuition fee, accommodation, and also monthly stipend, and many more other benefits. When it comes to partial scholarship, it may not contain all the benefits, or it may not cover all the expenses, but it only contains few particular expenses. One of them may be a tuition fee or an accommodation. So the rest will be handled by you as an applicant. So from there, we need to look at essential gadgets that are needed as far as scholarship application is concerned. One of them is a laptop. I observed that most of the students or most of the applicants when apply scholarship, they do use mobile phone. But my advice to you is to use a laptop because a laptop can perform different functions. But if you use a mobile phone, there are some certain scholarships. The moment you press the back button, automatically the whole thing that you feel will start fresh. So it is better use a laptop or use a desktop computer. I'm not saying you're not supposed to use a mobile phone, but there are some certain scholarships. The moment you feel everything, maybe you need that information from your document and you want to press the back button to get that information. The moment you press the back button, everything will start fresh. So the best thing is to use a desktop computer or a laptop. And you also need a scanner or a scanning app, because as far as the scholarship application is concerned, once you collect all the documents that are needed, you need to scan them. And it has to be visible. It has to be clear. But my best advice to you is to take your documents to various internet cafes. They have the gadgets that are responsible to scan your documents clearly. Some may use iPhone or some may use other phones and scan. But the best thing is to make sure that your documents are readable and also they are visible. And another thing is documents that are required for international scholarship applications. One of them is academic transcript. As an applicant, you need to have a strong academic transcript. From there, we move to a school leaving certificate, or people may call it your diploma. When you observe during graduation, each particular graduate student is given a school leaving certificate. So this is also a document that is required. Number 3, English proficiency letter, or English proficiency document. This is a document that shows that a candidate is capable or has the ability to speak English, understand it, and also writes it very well. So you need to have this document. In Gambia, in most cases, it is given by your respective schools. But there are some certain scholarships. The documents, the English proficiency that is given to you by your school is not acceptable. You need to have an international English test. You need to provide an international English test. And one of them is IELTS or TOEFL. IELTS means International English Language Test System. The other one is TOEFL. That is test of English for foreign, test of English as a foreign language. That is TOEFL. So you either need to have an IELTS or TOEFL. So one of these two will fulfill that criteria. But there are some certain scholarships also. They do waive, especially if your education, if the medium of instruction that was used during your education was English language. For example, in Gambia, we know that English is the medium of instruction that is normally used in schools, and also it is our official language. So in such cases, you may be waived. But there are some certain scholarship, it is either TOEFL or IELTS that is used. So you cannot use this document that is given to you by your school. So from there, we look at recommendation letter. You also need a recommendation letter. A recommendation letter is given to you by your referee. It shows reference. I get it point. So it is given to you either by your principal or your lecturer or your teacher to speak on your behalf regarding your academics, your extracurricular activities, and as well as your talent and other things regarding you. So from there, we look at the passport. This is the most important document. Without it, you cannot apply any scholarship. Because I do receive a lot of messages from students, oh, sir, I want to apply a scholarship, or uncle, I want to apply a scholarship, but I don't have a passport. So if you don't have a passport, it's just like you are just drinking a tea without sugar. If you don't have a passport, as far as scholarship application is concerned, it's just like you are drinking a tea without sugar. So passport is an essential document. Without it, you cannot apply any scholarship. Because if you don't have a passport, how will you travel? Are you going to use ID card and travel? No. So you need a passport. From there, we look at profile picture, known as passport size photograph, soft copy, American type. I'm not even the hard copy, but soft copy. So you also need that during your application. So, and that one has to be in JPG form, meaning in picture form, not in PDF. So we have the other one, which is national ID card. You also need a hard called ID card. But there are some scholarships that may not require ID card. So it depends on the requirements of each particular scholarship. So all these documents that I'm listed, it's not that you need all of them for each scholarship application. But each scholarship application have their eligibility criteria and document requirements. So, but it is safer to have all these documents in place. We have the other one, which is a birth certificate. You also need a...
maa ngi tudd Souleymane Mané mastala si Daaru Salman Farisi maa nekkoon Children Academic and Physical Development maa nekk founder bi, also CEO of Children Academic and Physical Development. ma ñëw tey waxtaan ak yéen point bi ngeen ma jox. Kal bi kontong altol naal kontong ala ntom Souleymane Mané leti ustaz ole munti secondly intalam mastati at Daru Salman Farisi Children Academic and Fiscal Development intala moy la COT intala moy la founder fanati bi ya kacha men dinna prunga kacha la akumata baka importanta wala yatinna kacha ni nyanta time sotla no bake bot be nyame ngamira time man jam fa kotake pruntol be men kacha follow abe kacha kono le nyanta men kacha la mo nyanta la dunia plan la nyaadi le pour success wo munna do quality katum nkawala karandi and secondly nabalu hafo be ngake walati pour ka mul makoy ye wuli ye lono e mo flasi wala ye la country staff ye la family staff and then ye family staff wakamala mo jumalon mo follow me alon ko alafta ay succeed ala balu ko no ni lafta wala nyanta mu nekela first of all inanta kala mutile me alon ko inanta kala mo ti me alon ko sawarta baake sawarta fulanjangu inanta kala mutile me alon ko ay pezen soto abuka kamfa even though mo bele ka kamfa but ite nyantiem famma ko la bakele yela kamfa nyin yatala pour ya succès ne ka kamfa bake e kakana ako kole yala pour ya kana dunia dum moluma anin fensi fadol foye ñaalo ibe do ko menka o ko mata baki e lafta soma moliye tof e lafta kala e ba fi jo kanne pour que président ote soma e lafta le pour que docteur te soma e lafta le yeke ministre ti ko directeur e lafta le yeke teacher ti bare laftale ke ustaz di o imam o findo inanta sabaru le folo sian ye pezen soto kendek e be fama fen kala fulan jamo ye ke wakilati ye wakili e be fama fen do kula ya lon ko ni nga nyimuta nkana tuje foni nga bang o nkana tuje fo lafta men na je nga soto je yaje ka fengo commencé ka bla aka mo sambare fo fta stage doto ibu ka fem mutalo comme diam la folo ya fa nyamen jan nal hakilo bama ni lafta futala serakunda e wulta jan e nyanda la serakunda ita da fo silo ko e batata tamulale e be silale siyo mam balan bare kamuru koma ko balanta la kato non te defutala mano fal ka fam le na point ni e lafta dala sera kundale e tamata fay jamfata yaaje ko kafata sera kunda jamfata dum batata batona singam fonyondi siyo mam balan pour essayer fonyondi no problem bot kamuru koma o balanta la kato ni muru te defutala so ya make so yes ye fonyondi 30 minutes 20 minutes ye continue eta ye success la atol fele al 40 jama bal al kono dol jita grade 12 dol bi je man ji folo dol lafta nyinanka university aten dol lafta jari ka aten dola sembo bela alondo bebulu dola sembo tebulu alondo tebulu bar dola sembo bela la londo tebulu dolu alondo be bulle bora sembo tebul e nyanta mo ne kala folo e nyanta jubele tem jumalti alondo le ben tabulu bara sembo tembulu say nyante fa wafila e nyante fa wafila moli yale e nyante fa wafila ni munela wolam anila londoti bi modul succeed e man succeed fenna foye fanne waafi social media mool yeje ye sang e keta millionnaire bi wotete mi alo yo londo sota siata e laftale pour ye funti soma adum sembo tela fere tela pour ye funti no e be mon kala da ngay jaay sa bopp jaay sa bopp nekkul ne da ngay jékki-jékki rek di dem si nit ñi jëndaleen ma non da ngay create something mi nga xam ne danga ko mën a def bi nit ñi gis la foofu noonu sopp la bugga la jënd la andeen yow li nga mbébét nga àgg foofu budul loolu doo àgg nit ku nekk am na fi ngay in pour nga àgg foofu noonu boo àggut foofu noonu yaa ngi amee disappointment mi nga xam ne yow li nga mbébét woon jotuloo ko pour nga jot ko da ngay góorgóorlu bu baax a baax a baax laaj léegi yow jàngakat nga waaye jànga nga grade 12 waaye sa ressources yi baaxuñu léegi doo mun a fa dem university li ngay def damay dem ma ñaw si ñaw boobu noonu fi may nekka dama bëgg a nit ñi xam ma ràññee ma ñu mun a ñëw si man jënda ma mun a bari client naka ngay def jàng nga am nga xam-xam tuuti sa xam-xam boobu ngay yuus li ngay def nga wuti sa marque boppa lu nekk nga wuti ko xam nga Gambien yi yu bari lu ñu sonal mooy ne lu nekk dañ koy xeeb waaw just like léegi yow nga bëgg a ñaw nga ñëw toog rek di ñaw di jaay ku ñëw Gambia fii mu ngay dem Europe mu jënd sa loxo mu dem Europe mu jaay ko foofu noonu gars yi jënda ko ngay kool def WhatsApp number nit ñi di la kool non man li ma xalaat foofu noonu da ngay create something maybe sa tur la wala sa sant la nga def logo nga def sa programme nga génnee loolu léegi social media ñëppaa ko xam nekku ne kii moo ko am man xawma ko non nu ñu koy dugalee yow tamit noonu nga koy dugalee so da ngay try bu baax a baax yow tamit nga créer dara nga dugal ko boobu buñ ko gisee rek nga xam ne yow kese yaa ko moom Gambia bu boobaa ku bugga loolu kum laajte dinañ ko wax ne mu ngi place sangam demal foofu noonu foofu la nekk waaye nga nekk ñawkat nga toog benn place nga ne dangay ñëw jaay man xawma la gisuma la fenn ñi la xam ñooy jënd si yow ñu la xamul duñ jënd si yow foog nga créer dara nit ñi soog a jënd si yow point doobe je me yaalon ko aku maatan pour ye soto ke ani halalo la ye soto ke ani alaña silaŋo kono e kana mool la feŋo ta a make so i be dooku kela i taro a ye ke wo ti i be meŋ dooku la karaŋo maŋ diya ko niŋ karanta fo ye londindin soto a juube ite be dooku jumaa la keno la bii dookuo be siyaariŋ baa ke la moolu ka fo dookuo maŋ siya Gambie jaŋ i ka jiile i buka dookuo soto to ñaa loŋ ite lafita dookuo meŋ na pour ye a soto a be koleyaa la boti ka commencé dulale to pour yow do ko sotono ni ma commencé jeey ite o do ko sotono na exemple di alla mo me ya lon ko mo 20 folol Sénégal be kono abe wala kono but atado mo ten jawti Sénégal be mi ala firinte beti ayala do ko commencé nyaadi la fa firinta andum ayakani halalo la akoyta aka kodo mi mek je bi mo tan mo konon to wala kodo siata Sénégal be atado mo tan jawti abe Sénégal ala compagnie ka fay Sénico maybe jama ba min ka Sénégal telel jibe le karaka jije la advertisement ol e ka bondi la wata wata cawani e qur'ano le karan qur'ano damma fa ya futandi ko min tol ka fo me ya qur'ano tankale sa nyanta mun kala nin tol janno e qur'ano tankay ko ta arab school ne wala arab school ko ko sai ta teacher yala wala fendo plan ate moji alqur'ano damma la karan fa ya tanka ay kitabo dul karanje comme Sénégal ni Qur'ano tankay bu gassé comme ton la ya tank rek